Hello and very good morning everyone. Welcome back to SSB Crack Exams. I am Sakshi and we are going to discuss daily current affairs as on 27th October today. Before beginning, I would like to introduce you with SSB Crack Exams. If you are a defense aspirant and preparing for various defense examinations like NDA, CDS, FCAT, Territorial Army, SSB Crack is the best option for you. You can find courses, mock tests, quizzes and study materials and everything that you need to prepare for your examination. You can visit our website for that. You can also follow us on a social media platform for the instant defense updates and notification. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and download our mobile app SSB Crack Exams from Google Play Store. So let's start our day with the question of the day from the last session. And in the last session, I asked you what is Project Snow Leopard. Okay. So this project, it was launched in the year 2009. Remember the launch date. And the project was to safeguard and conserve the India's unique natural heritage of high altitude wildlife population. And as you know, the snow leopard, they are high altitude wildlife population, and also to conserve and protect the habitat by promoting the conservation through the participatory policies and these actions. Okay, so this was the aim and the project was launched in the year 2009. So it has been catalyzed by Nature Conservation Foundation and it involves government and non-governmental stakeholders from other states as well. Snow leopard, it is in the list of 21 critically endangered species for the recovery program of the Ministry of Environment, Forecast and Climate Change. And also India is a party to the Global Snow Leopard and the Ecosystem Protection program, which is like India has been the member of this program since 2013. And for conservation, India has identified 3 landscapes, and these 3 landscapes are Hemispiti, which is across the Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh, Nanda Devi, which is in Gangotri in Uttarakhand, and Kanchenjunga, which is in Tawang, which is across the Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so these are the 3 identified landscape for the conservation. Okay, so now let us start our day with the first important news that we have today, and it is about the National Conference on Vigilance and Anti-Corruption. So our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he is going to inaugurate the National Conference on Vigilance and Anti-Corruption. Okay, and the theme for this year will be Vigilant India, Prosperous India. So he is going to inaugurate this conference, and this conference is organized by Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI. So you need to remember who organizes this. So CBI organizes the conference. So under this conference, they discuss various series of issues, okay, including the challenges in investigation in foreign jurisdiction, preventive vigilance, effective auditing, latest amendments to the Prevention of Corruption Act, capacity building, training, and all these things. Okay, so these are the series of issues which are to be discussed in the conference. Okay, now I would like to tell you that this conference, it coincides with the Vigilance Awareness Week as well. So the Vigilance Awareness Week is to be held between 27th October 2020 to November 2, 2020. Okay, and this week it is celebrated to affirm the commitment towards promotion of probity and integrity in the public life through citizen participation. And theme is the same, Satark Bharat, Samriddh Bharat, that we discussed right now. Vigilant India, Prosperous India. Okay. Now moving ahead, and next update we have, it is about the Prime Minister Savanidhi scheme. Okay, so let's understand what is the news relating to this scheme. So recently Uttar Pradesh government, okay, Uttar Pradesh government has secured the first rank in the central government's PM Savanidhi scheme, Prime Minister Atmanirbhar Nidhi scheme. Okay, and Uttar Pradesh got the first rank by approving the highest number of loans under the scheme in the country. So Uttar Pradesh government is the one which has given the highest number of loan under the PM Savanidhi scheme. So the state has ranked first in all the categories: application, sanction, disbursements of loan under the scheme. Okay, so it has ranked first in all the categories. The 7 cities of the state also find the place in the top 10 cities of the country, and among the cities, Varanasi, Lucknow, Aligarh, they are on the top 3 cities in the list, even as other cities of the state includes the Allahabad, Gorakhpur, Ghaziabad and Kanpur. Okay, so this is about the PM Savanidhi scheme. Now let me tell you some of the basic information and the key features about the scheme in a very quickly. So the scheme, it was launched on 1st June 2020, very recently, by the central government, and it was basically to help the street vendors to resume their livelihood activities that are impacted by the COVID-19. Okay, so this was the scheme launched on 1st June for the giving support to the people to resume their livelihood activities which was affected due to the COVID-19 lockdown. And it aimed at facilitating working capital loan. Okay, so you need to remember this feature of the scheme, that it was facilitating working capital loan up to 10,000 rupees at a subsidized rate of interest. Okay, and UP is the one which has given the highest number of loans under this scheme. I hope you understood. Now let's move ahead. In next update we have, it is about the Bangladesh government. It launched the no mask no service policy. So Bangladesh government has decided that no services will be provided to the people who don't wear mask. Okay, and the decision, it was taken during the cabinet meeting which was chaired by the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina ji, and it was decided that no one will be allowed to enter the offices without the mask, which means no mask, no service. And they decided that all the offices, they must install notice boards, and which the notice boards, they will say no mask, no service, in order to control the spread of the COVID-19 virus in the country. So which country has announced the no mask, no service policy? It will be Bangladesh. Okay. Now the next update we have, it is about the important day today, 27th October. It is observed as World Day for Audio Visual Heritage. So the World Day for Audio Visual Heritage 2020, it will be observed on 27th October. This day was chosen by UNESCO into the year 2005 to raise the awareness of the significance and the preservation of the risk of the recorded sound and audio visual documents like film, sound, video recordings, radio, television programs. So theme for this year 2020 will be Your Window is the World. Okay, so World Day for Audio Visual Heritage, it is observed on 27th October. Now I will be telling you the current COVID-19 situation in India. So as per 26th October 2020, the total cases have reached to 79,959. The recovered cases have reached to 71,37,228. The active cases, whereas 6,53,717, and deaths have reached to 1,19,014. In this chart, you'll see the total 82% of the new cases in the 10 states and the union and territories in cases in the last 24 hours. So these 10 states and union territories are Kerala, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Delhi, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Odisha. Now it is time to revise this entire session with a quiz. Try to answer these questions. So the first question for you is, what is the theme for Vigilance Awareness Week 2020? A. Shashakt Bharat. B. Satark Bharat, Samriddh Bharat. C. Sundar Bharat, Samriddh Bharat, and D. None of the above. So the correct answer is, the theme is Satark Bharat, Samriddh Bharat. Next question. When does World Day for Audio Visual Heritage is observed? 26th October, 27th, 28th or 29th October. So it is observed on 27th October. Next question. Which state government has secured the first rank in central government's PM Atmanirbhar Nidhi, Prime Minister Savanidhi? So Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh or Kerala? So the correct answer is Uttar Pradesh is the state which got the first position in PM Savanidhi. Okay. Now it is time for question of the day. Try to answer this question in the comment section. So the question for you is, what is Ramsar? convention on wetlands? Try to answer this question in the comment section, and we will discuss about the Ramsar Convention on Wetlands in the next session and in detail. So stay tuned till then. Stay healthy and work hard. I'll see you in the next session. Jai Hind.